I'm panicking. We just need to score some more runs. Just need to score some more runs. Leland needs to talk to these boys. We just need to score some more runs. I can't take this. I can't take this! One thing's for certain. Oh, I love you guys. Oh my god. Oh! Oh! God! A sweep! We got swept by the Tribe! Oh! Welcome into All Andy Alfred. Right here on Clayfan 2-3. I am Andy Alfred. Oh! Oh! You know, if we could just get a win, it'd be great. Especially with Verlander on the hill this afternoon. No! Let the lights change. We got screwed. Ugh. Let's break this series down for you. We weren't on the program yesterday. I went to Cleveland, and I'll give you my reaction to that. That's pretty cool. Tuesday, the Tigers lost 5-3 to the Indians. Oh, whoa, MLS gets the win. Bruce's record of 5-3 with a 5.02 ERA. Porcello gets the loss. He goes to 3-4 with a 5.29 ERA. Avila homered. Was the only runs that came in for the Tigers. His fifth. No home runs for Cleveland in front of 15,049. 3 hours and 4 minutes. Chris Perez gets his 14th save of the season. Now, yesterday evening, I took my father, who is a die-hard Cleveland Indian fan, to Progressive Field to go watch the Tigers play the Indians. Got 2 seats. You can check on my Facebook profile. It's Andy Alfred. And you can check on the profile and see the pictures. We had great seats right behind home plate. It was about $32. Not bad. I kept score the whole game. It was dollar hot dog night. I piled on, now get this folks, I piled on 8 hot dogs. 8. There's nothing to them. So I ate 8 hot dogs. My dad only had 1. I felt like a pig. But they were good. They're $6 a piece. And I piled on 8 of them, so about $48 for $6. Not a bad deal. However, the Indians did prevail in the win. They won 4-2 yesterday. Vinny Pistado gets the win. He goes to improve his record to 2-0 with a 2.41 ERA. Phil Koch gets the loss. He goes to 1-1 with a 4.26. Travis Hafner had a home run in the affair. That was a bomb. Almost to center field. His 6th of the season. Perez gets his 15th save of the season in front of 22,000 fans even. 2 hours and 44 minutes. I was one of the 22,000 that was in attendance yesterday evening. Well, this afternoon, you expect the Tigers to pick up a victory, especially with Verlander on the hill. They did not. Cleveland was the winner 2-1 today. Justin Masterson gets the win. He goes now to 2-3 with a 4.62 ERA. Justin Verlander gets the loss. He goes to 5-2 with a 2.15 ERA. Sin-Chu Chu homered in the affair, his 3rd of the season. No home runs for the Tigers in front of 23,622. 2 hours and 20 minutes took to play the game. You figured that Verlander would have his A stuff, and he did. But the Tigers could not provide the offense this afternoon as the Tigers fell in that affair. Now the Tigers will hit the road and head to Minnesota, while Cleveland goes to Chicago, play a 3-game set, and Detroit will play a 3-game set before headed to Boston. We'll preview that matchup for you tomorrow on All Andy Alfred. Other scores of the major leagues from you last night. Boston was a winner 6-5 over Baltimore. The Mets were a winner 3-1 over Pittsburgh. Milwaukee 8, San Francisco 5. Toronto was a loser to Tampa Bay in extra innings 5-4. LA 3, Oakland 1. Texas was a loser to Seattle 5-3. The Yankees were a winner 8-3 over the Kansas City Royals. Philadelphia 4, Washington 1. The Reds were a winner this evening 2-1 over the Atlanta Braves. Colorado 8, the Miami Marlins 4. Houston 5, the Cubs 1. That makes it now 9 straight losses for the Chicago Cubs. The White Sox were a winner last night 6-0 over the Minnesota Twins, and St. Louis was a winner over San Diego 6-3. Now this evening for your Toledo Mud Hens, they will hit the road and start up this big 8-game road trip that starts off in Pawtucket as they take on the Pawtucket Red Sox. They'll be Pena on the hill for the Paw Sox. He's 0-3 with a 5.79 ERA. And this afternoon, the Mudhens have not posted a starting pitcher for this evening, but I guess it would be Adam Wilk. Wilk is on the hill. He's 2-3. This is coming off his last start. He now is 2-3 with a 2.64 ERA. Game time 7:05 this evening on 1230 WCWA. You can listen to that game with Jim Weber. Okay, last night we went to Progressive Field, and it was a fantastic, even beautiful night for baseball. I couldn't believe the Tigers had 2 opportunities with the bases loaded, and they could not capitalize on that. As the Tigers lost 4-2. The fans were there, but you know what they were there for, honestly? They were there for Dollar Dog Night. I was set up in the 500 section of the ballpark, and these kids had like 6. They limited you to 6 hot dogs. People were coming up and down, up and down, up and down with trays and trays and trays of them. If they did Dollar Dog Night more often, I think there'll be more people in the seats. That's what I think. NHL scores for you last night. The Devils were a winner 5-3 over the New York Rangers. Now the Devils lead the series 3-2 going into Friday night's action at 8 o'clock on CBC or NBC Sports Network in New Jersey. The Devils lead the series 3-2. We'll see what happens. They're waiting on and the LA Kings are waiting for the Stanley Cup. If it starts, the Stanley Cup will start on the 30th. Interesting news for you today. 2 new teams entered into the ECHL. The Fort Wayne Komets and the Evanston Icemen will be joining the ECHL this upcoming season. That makes the Solar Bears, the San Francisco Bulls, the Orlando Solar, the Fort Wayne Komets, and the Evanston Icemen. If you look at it, the Great Lakes region is going to have at least 6 teams in the ECHL. Kalamazoo, Toledo. You have Cincinnati, Chicago, Fort Wayne, Evanston, and then if you count this, you count Wheeling. That's 7. You could have 7 teams in the Great Lakes region. How are you going to break that down in the division? I'll tell you that tomorrow on All Andy Alfred. NBA scores for you this evening from last night. Philadelphia was a winner 82-75 over the Boston Celtics. Now tonight, the Miami Heat could close out the Indiana Pacers in Indiana tonight at 8 p.m. on ESPN. I doubt that. After the comments that Larry Bird made to his team, I think his team's going to show up and win, especially tonight on their home floor. Recommendations for you this evening. The Hens return home June 1st through the 8th as they take on the Buffalo Bison and the Charlotte Knights. Tickets are available by calling 419-725-HENS or mudhens.com, or head down to the Washington Street box office. Toledo School for the Arts presents Death by Chocolate, June 5th from 5 to 7 p.m. in the Toledo School for the Arts Garden. Tickets are $30 a piece. You can go to TS4Arts, the number 4, arts.org, or 419-246-8732, extension 217 during regular business hours from 8 to 4 for tickets. Also, and tickets are $30 a piece. And of course, All Andy Alfred is presented by Pepsi Next. There it is. Pepsi Next. The new Pepsi Next. With 60% less sugar and real Pepsi taste. Pepsi Next. You can't afford to miss it. I'll see you tomorrow for another edition of All Andy Alfred as we preview this weekend series for both the Tribe and the Tigers. And, of course, the Mud Hens as well, and we'll recap their game this evening. But until then, I'm Andy Alfred. I hope you have a terrific night. And, as always, I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together, especially the Tigers. Victory is sweetest when you have tasted defeat. Have a nice night, everybody. I think I might go to the gym. Or maybe the bar. What a hard week for the Tigers. Love you, Moss.